Hey guys, Amir Ryder here with Jermaine Brion,
Hi everyone.
VP of Sales with Chargebee. Thanks again for coming down to Medellin. I think we met 2 months ago back in San Francisco, and now you're here at headquarters, which is great.
Been awesome.
So we have a lot of people we connect with that are sales leaders going through similar transitions that you did. So I'd just love to ask some questions about your journey. I know you're the number one, the first employee, US-based employee for Chargebee.
Yeah, the first non-Indian based employee.
That's great. So how did you get across this opportunity? It's probably an interesting story.
Yeah, it is. It's an unusual and yet a cliche story. I had a startup in France at the end of 2014 that I had to shut down at the beginning of 2015. And after I had sort of laid everybody off, sold my apartment, and felt like the sun wasn't going to rise the next day, I went to San Francisco and got into an Uber pool. And the other passenger in the Uber pool was a gentleman from India named Krish, who's one of the co-founders of Chargebee. And him and I hit it off in the Uber pool. We had coffee the next day, lunch 2 days later, and then I joined Chargebee a couple months later.
Nice. So next thing you know, you're running a team of 3 salespeople.
Yeah.
Now you're close to 45.
45, going on 75.
For any VPs of sales listening, what would be the biggest piece of advice that they can do to prepare themselves for that transition from a smaller team to a growing team?
Yeah, I think it's hard to say just one thing. There are so many learnings in the journey. One of the things that I would say is you can never hire sales ops early enough. And so, the ability to measure what you're doing, your team's performance, and get tooling down will be key to being able to scale. So I probably waited too long to hire sales ops. The second piece, I think, is about when you go to scale. So we were, 3 years ago, we were 3 or 4 people in the team. A year ago, we were 16. Beginning of this year, we were 20. Now we're already 45. The only way you can do that is if you have very clear onboarding infrastructure. So it's sales enablement, and onboarding is a very important piece. And finally, I think it's also just ask for help. Right? What we do is difficult, but it's not rocket science. A lot of people have done it before. A lot of people have been through the journey. Reach out. Amir's a great resource. So just ask for help.
Jermaine, appreciate you coming down here and connecting, and I look forward to learning with you. And I hope that anybody seeing this can reach out and learn the same as I did.
Take care. Amir, thanks for having me. It's been a great week. Your team's awesome. What you guys have done down here is nothing short of impressive. It's just a professional sales organization at scale. So well done.